Yeah, I'm asking like in general, just by like using them for our purposes, by exploiting them, that is not respectful. Do you agree with that?
For me, it's okay to eat a steak, maybe, but the way how the animal lived before, this must be more respectful.
So you said it's okay for you.
Yeah.
It's very easy for us, if we're the victimizers, to try and say like, yeah, it's okay for us.
Yeah.
We're not the ones who are going inside the slaughterhouse, right?
Yeah.
If it was you in the position of the victim, and like I was the one who was about to kill you, you would not say, right, that there is like a respectful. You wouldn't say like I'm being respectful towards you, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. So the term vegan, I'm sure you heard before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there is a lot of confusion about exactly what that means. It simply means that us humans should not be exploiting other animals. That's what veganism is, rejecting animal exploitation. So if you agree that animals should be respected, then what would be stopping you from saying, I'm going to go vegan right this instant?
I don't know.
You don't know? Is there something?
My grandpa is a hunter. My whole life, I don't know anything other.
Yeah, we've all been like brought up to like a society that commodifies animals and like validates the choice of objectifying them and exploiting them. But I'm asking you, like, if you acknowledge that it is not respectful to be exploiting them, then what is stopping you from saying, well, yeah, I'm not going to be demanding their exploitation anymore?
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Well, do you know the #1 benefit of going vegan? So it will be for the animals, because from their perspective, they're not exploited by you anymore, they're not oppressed by you anymore. And for you, what this means is that when you say, I respect animals, you're not telling a lie. Your actions do not contradict you saying that you respect animals, right? Now imagine that like if you were in the position of the victim, right? And I was abusing you. Now I have like a knife in my hand. Would you accept anything less than me just dropping the knife and letting you go? Right, you wouldn't accept me saying, well, I'm going to need to think about it. You wouldn't accept me saying, yeah, maybe like one day I'll stop, right? So do you agree then like animals should get that exact same respect from you? Yeah. So from this conversation, moving on, how many more animals should be exploited by you and for you? 0? You hope so.
But so meat, I don't eat much.
All right.
Really no. My grandpa has chicken, the ayah. I don't know what's in English.
Eggs.
Yeah, eggs of course. So these are from home, from our own chickens. They live with the horses and so from Wiesen. Aber so meat very less, sehr wenig.
Yeah, what I'm trying to convey is like it is not only just like consuming animals, right? We're like exploiting them for eggs or for feathers, fur, leather, entertainment, right? Horse carriages, rodeos, etc. It's just about like acknowledging we should not be exploiting them at all. So from this conversation moving on, would you want to not be the reason anymore why this is going on?
Oh, I don't like to be the reason for this.
Yeah, but currently, if you will continue to do what you've done until now, then you will be the reason, as you were. Only now, like I've held you accountable. So like so far, you know, I could give you like the benefit of the doubt, so to speak, right? Because you could say, well, actually nobody confronted me about this in the manner that I'm confronting you with this right now, like so directly. But from this conversation on, like you know that if you, for example, next time you have dinner, which is going to be like in an hour, and you're going to choose cheese, you know you're going to be condemning an animal for exploitation. So the question is, like, do you think you could be doing that in a clear conscience? No. So how about vegan from now?
Comfortable. When you go eat, you can order all things. You know what I mean?
Convenience. Yeah. Even if it might seem inconvenient to make the transition to go on like a plant-based diet, then it's very easy if you think about it from the position of the animals.
Yeah.
They can choose differently, right? They're going through like a way bigger inconvenience. They're being enslaved, they're being exploited, they're being slaughtered. So if you just think about them when you're thinking, well, it might be inconvenient for me, then the choice becomes easy. And if it's about, well, you're not exactly sure on like how to do it, like what steps you need to make in actual practice, then like you can just use your phone, you know, like Google, ChatGPT.
Oh yeah, ChatGPT, my best friend.
Exactly, right? So you can say, I'm going to figure out the specifics later, but like on principle, I'm not going to be the reason why animals are being exploited anymore. Is that going to be the case?
Yes.
So vegan.
I think when I see this, I don't want to see meat anymore.
Yeah. You said I think so. So just like want to like hone in on it. Like again, if I was like your abuser, you wouldn't want me to say like I'm going to think I'm going to stop to exploit you.
No.
It's about making a commitment, right? You mean it. So vegan.
When you go shopping in the supermarket, you don't see this.
Yeah, it's invisible. Yeah.
When I see this, on my head for den Augen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's very, very normalized.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, everybody else around you is wrong.
Yeah.
Are you able to make the decision to stand up against the injustice and not be, at the very least, not be the reason why it happens? So will you make this commitment now? Yeah. So vegan from now.
Yeah. I think I don't see this anymore.
That's very awesome news. So thank you. That takes a lot of honesty. It takes a lot of courage to acknowledge that like everybody else around you was wrong, and like you've been brought up in a society that like commodifies animals, and it takes a lot of humility to say, you know what, I'm going to choose differently. Now, this is like the very basic thing that we should do, just like to not exploit them. But if you do acknowledge that this should be stopped, then the only way to do that is to speak up for the animals, right? Like if it was you in their position, you would want someone like me to speak up against like your oppressors, like I've done with you, right? That's up to you to figure out like how to do that. You could do that through us, through like Anonymous for the Voiceless. You could do that with like any other organization. But it just like speak up for the animals, you know, because we like have to stop this injustice. It's the biggest oppression that has ever happened.
And when I see this, I just want to cry.
Yeah. It means like you're human, you're functioning. And the good news is like you're acting on it actually. You're not just stuck.
No.
Yeah. So I can just like give you a card so you can look up more resources. I don't think you're going to need it, but you can use it for future reference. Cool. What's your name, by the way?
Samantha.
Samantha. Hi, I'm Asi.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Samantha.
Yeah, thank you also. Bye.
Ciao.